my name's Grandad. Well, as another beautiful day draws to a close, the sun's setting on the towers, it's time for us to start thinking about the next job on the list.
And that job's the toilet. So here I'm just cleaning up the corner where we're going to be building the toilet and just giving that area the last coat of paint.
While Hayley does that job, I'm just dismantling an old TV unit they're adding some storage.
We're going for a waterless toilet, so we're building a cabinet to put everything in. So here we are, just trying to work out what shape we both like.
Once we'd agreed on the height of the toilet which suited Hayley's little dangly legs, it was easy then to just make the back and two sides, which I'm doing at the moment here. Just putting some like thin pieces of wood along the sides so that all the back and two side panels can screw together.
Another template.
Found some more floor covering, so I thought I'd make another template.
Do you know what? That's been the best £4 we've spent. Was it £4? I think.
Yeah, £4 a sheet, yeah.
Best £4 we've spent. All the pieces of ply that we were going to be using to make the shape, I'd already give it a few coats of varnish before we started cutting.
We used the base of the toilet to make a template, and then this template was then used to cut out some more ply, and the ply that we cut out from this template was then attached to the former that we used when we made the wash hand basin doors. And we're going to use this new shape former to make the front panel for the toilet.
So we're going to take the middle bit up, the first piece. I'm going to try and hold this and video this because I put it on a tripod on the sink cupboard and realised it was just pointing to the top. So show you how we did it on this one, holding the camera, trip over everything.
Turn off in a minute once we've done this side.
So what's that glue again? Really good, isn't it?
Yeah.
You think it's not going to be any good when you first put it on. It seems too watery and stuff. But really good.
That's moving about, that is.
So that first one you got is just the angle was slightly different. You had to chop a bit more of the angle on that one, didn't you?
Yeah. We cut all the other ones as all these have been cut it won't mean anything to anybody. It'll all be different depending on your curve, but we worked it out that we need these to be about 3.5 degrees on each side to get that curve. But then we thought, oh, we'll be able to follow it around, but when we got to here it didn't sit right, so we've had to cut this one a bit more of an angle, just because obviously it's obviously going more flat on the front of the surface, on the curve, isn't it?
A lot of glue dropping on your table, Wade.
Oh yeah.
We need to turn this on.
Just using a sliding bevel here because the angle changed as it came round, the curve changed, so it's a bit of a trial and error thing really, but it's best guess really. Just set the saw up at that sort of angle and then just ran it back through and cut it off, and hopefully it works out okay. I used a scrap piece of wood and just laid it against the blade of the table saw, and then I just kept putting the piece I wanted to cut against that piece of wood, and then just seeing if the line matched up, and then once it was set right, it's just a case then, as I say, just passing it through the table saw, then keep your fingers out of the way, and then just give it a go on the former. Once that piece of wood was cut to size and the angle was cut, I had to repeat that about 2 or 3 times just to get around this curve. And then once we got past the curve, it was pretty basically straightforward, laying square pieces on. We used masking tape to sort of hold the wood together. The reason being, we tried ratchet straps and a whole manner of different methods, but they kept sort of pulling the joints apart. So the masking tape we use there, that blue masking tape, has stuck really well, and it seemed to have made a really strong joint. Once the glue had set, just took the panel outside and then just roughly sanded it down to get rid of all the major imperfections in it.
You saw that all right, didn't you?
Yeah.
Thought you couldn't hear me.
Oh no, I can run it into it. What?
Now I bet you're wondering what this is. Anyone who hasn't got one? No, it's not my new gas mask. It's a toilet separator. So it just diverts the wee into one area and the poo into another. So you can guess which way round it is, I think.
Yeah, hopefully.
Unless you're really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it comes, we've brought it and it's fiberglass, and this is the underneath. And because it's fiberglass, you can see all the like fibres, and it's not that easy to clean, so I'm giving it a couple of coats of hammerite silver, I think it was, yeah. metallic
Yeah.
silver.
Yeah.
And it just gives it easier, it makes it easier to wipe over and keep clean. We've had this toilet seat for a year now, and it's a really good quality seat, solid wood, but it was just the wrong colour and just the wrong shade of wood, really, weren't it, for what we're doing with our toilet. So sanding all the varnish off, and I'll stain it to what colour we want. Day 36, he's still outside sanding.
Same t-shirt on.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm back inside staining and varnishing our toilet seat. I'm using the same dye as I use for the vanity unit, and it's a Colron wood dye, and it's a Jacobine dark oak. I give it about 3 coats though. The first coat it goes a bit patchy, but by the time you get to the third coat it's sort of like much more even. It really raises the fibres, similar to if you like just put water on wood. So between each coat I sanded it down with a 240 grit sandpaper before I applied the second coat and the third coat, and I did that when I varnished as well. It was I sanded down between each coat. I just used soft dishcloths to apply the dye and the varnish, and then once I've sanded I just use tack cloths to clean all the dust away. Work really well. These little things that I was doing are like pegs for the coat hooks. So I've decided to do a few words on the toilet seat. So using my template, my letter templates, I'm just scoring the wood, just going around all around the edge of the letters and just scoring, not deep, but just enough to stop the dye from bleeding through. It just helps it stay where it should. I poured some of the dye into a little pot and left it for an hour. It sort of slightly thickened up because it's a really watery dye. And then I just used really thin, light coats with a really nice paintbrush. Just filled in the letters. Can you tell what it is yet?
I think you missed an H out.
H.
H, yeah.
H.
Yeah. Really? Day 59. Winter's approaching. I've got a sweatshirt on. Still outside. Sanding away. Looks well, doesn't it? Winter's been and gone, and guess what? I'm still sanding.
Did Elton John sing that?
Yeah,
Is that my best one today?
yeah.
Waterless toilets come in sort of all shapes and sizes and different looks. We've gone for a wooden box look to our toilet. We wanted it to look like a bit like a compost toilet and everything, and we just wanted that look in our bathroom. But you can get them in
Like a standard toilet look, isn't
Yeah.
it? Like you get in your own house, yeah, yeah.
they look exactly the same. So it's just preference really, and what sort of thing you like, personal choice of what sort of thing you like. I think they're either a love or hate type thing, aren't they?
Yeah.
A lot of people think it's a horrible thing to have, but we found it really good, haven't we?
Yeah, and it'll work for us with being continuous cruisers and stuff, won't it?
Yeah.
We've got no worries of finding Elson points or pump outs, etc.
Yeah.
So.
Next week you'll see us how we do the compost and what we do with the waste. So you've added a wedge.
A wedge in there because the way this is actually, I'm trying to work it out, this is going onto the starboard side of the boat, and because the sides of the boat go like that, this follows the side of the boat, the shape of the boat, if you like.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we've put a wedge in there because obviously it's not square from there to there, it runs from top to bottom that way.
Yeah.
So we put a wedge in there which will make up that gap, and then we've just put a couple of screws in these just to hold this in place for now, so that we can finally mark out the bottom of where the plywood goes, we can pencil line round there and then just jigsaw that shape out.
Yeah, sort of neaten it all up.
Neaten it all up, and then on the side here, the same little strip wood that we used on the toilet roll holder cabinet, that's going to go on the side of there, and that'll fit flush up to that then.
Yeah, because this will be all painted blue as well.
All the way around, and then that'll just finish that side off, won't it?
Yeah.
Because the back, that side, and that edge and that back edge aren't going to be seen because they're against walls. That's against the bulkhead between the saloon and the bathroom.
Yeah.
And that's the starboard side wall, if you like. So the only bit you're going to see is a nice curved front, and then the side of here.
Looks really good. I like it.
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, look really nice. Can't wait for it to be finished. So there'll be a section
from here.
Here.
If you see down the bottom there, you might be able to just faintly see a pencil line. That's going to be a section of ply that goes from there to there, and that's going to form a compartment there. And then on the other side, there'll be a section going of across there, and then in there there'll be the sawdust.
Yeah, saw shavings.
Yeah, the material for the compost, whatever you're going to use.
Yeah.
And we're going to be using shavings, but yeah. And then obviously in here you'll have your toilet separator and your to catch your pee at the front, and then your big job is at the back. that bit down there.
It's a family show.
Yeah.
What word could you use?
Number twos. Number twos go at the back.
So let's see how it fits and what it looks like in place.
The curve doesn't really interfere with the walkway. Cutting a hole out here for the carbon filter to fit inside the box.
Now we've put all the box together, he's cutting a big piece out of it. He's cutting the corner off, and then we're going to turn that corner inside on its side to sort of fill in the gap on the inside, but that piece is cut out for all the pipe work to go through for the radiators.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, that will follow down the boat. So there is method in his madness. Well, thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you everybody.
Yeah, and stay safe, and hopefully you'll join us next week when we'll show you the completed toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it should be finished by next week on the next vlog.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, until next week.
See ya.
Bye. See ya.